You know what time it is.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with a reconstructive wig tutorial. For this tutorial you're going to need a dome cap, needle thread, and preferably a mannequin head of some sort. Here I have my 16x4 lace frontal. This frontal is pretty old, about 8 months old, and it actually started balding. That's the point of this tutorial. I had to reconstruct the wig because as I cut lace from the front, my wig no longer fitted. So I'm going to show you guys just how I do that. Right here I'm securing the lace frontal with these T-pins so that it won't move as I stitch it. You guys will notice that I'm very lax with this tutorial. I'm very lax with my stitching, the way I glue the tracks. I've been making wigs for years, so I made this wig in about 20 to 30 minutes. So that's why it's not super neat, but I think you guys will get the point. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but I placed the frontal about 2 inches before the dome cap. The reason for doing that is because the dome cap usually doesn't cover my whole head. So I wanted to ensure that I would have enough room and that the wig would reach my edges and then go all the way to the nape of my head. Like I said before, my stitching isn't super duper neat, but I do like to double knot my stitching just to make sure it's secure and that the frontal won't go anywhere. Now I'm going to use this new cap to mimic my scalp because my roots are black now, my hair is blonde, so I just need like a solid foundation underneath the lace. And I'm just going to apply the Got2b glue all over my hairline. You want to make sure that it lines up right on top of your hairline because that's where my frontal is going to be. The key to this is just making sure that it's dry all the way. So I'm going to push the product into the cap and into my hairline and then leave it on for 30 minutes. This is the previous wig before. That's how I stitch it. I also had a band going around just to make sure that the frontal laid down correctly. But this time I think I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. And I just cut off the excess cap, and this is gonna be the foundation for the frontal. And here's the gag. I'm gonna put the shower cap on because I'm gonna be gluing my wefts down. I'm not gonna sew them like your traditional lace front wigs, you know, and virgin hair. I've had this hair for about 5 years now, so I'm not very particular on it. I'm probably not gonna use it again, so I'm gonna glue it to this wig. And if you're a little confused, the shower cap is so that the glue doesn't seep through the dome cap and get onto my natural hair. Now I'm going to start ripping that bad boy apart and just taking the tracks from the bottom up. The tracks are measured the same, you know, my head is the same size. I just need them to be spaced out a little bit more over the dome cap, so that's why I'm remaking the wig. And I'm just going to glue that down like you glue down tracks usually and work my way up to the top of the frontal.
I'm trying to see you, I'm trying to see you, I'm trying to see you, I'm trying to see you. I'm a bad
The rest of this process is super easy and self-explanatory. Just watch the rest of the video. It's very important that when you get up to the top by the frontal that you're laying the tracks in a seamless way to where once you lay down the frontal and push your hair back, it'll cover it without any issues. I'm going to take this last track and put it as close to the frontal as possible to ensure that it's seamless. And just like that, you've just made your first wig. I'm gonna take that plastic cap from underneath, and here you see there's no glue, no wig glue or anything. And it's the same as if you would have sewn it down. Now I'm gonna take that part that was under the frontal, and I'm just gonna cut that off. That's no longer needed. It's not attached to anything, so you can go ahead and cut that off. And after all of that, this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm just gonna flip that baby on and prep it to be laid down. Pay close attention because this is a game changer. This is literally the easiest way to apply your lace frontal that I've come across yet. Literally anyone could do it. This part is very important. You don't want to push down the frontal with your hand. Your hand has oil on it, and anytime that makes contact with the hairspray, it's going to leave you like a white residue. You'll see that shortly. I got a little impatient and started pressing it down right there, and then it turned white. You can fix that easily. Just get a wet towel and wipe it off, but to prevent that, just don't press it down with your hand. You guys cannot tell me that this isn't the easiest lace front tutorial. Like, this is super duper easy. Don't overthink it. Just follow these directions, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be a lace front making professional. Lastly, I'm just gonna pluck a few hairs and lay those baby hairs down. That's very essential in getting your lace front to look natural. And here she is, so pretty, so natural looking. I love the way it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.